how this is going to sound. I get it. I was high, but I wasn't that high. I've been smoking for years, and I know the difference between a trip and reality. What I saw that night, that was real. That was real in a way I wish it wasn't. It was late, maybe 2 a.m. I was out behind my friend's place. This little trailer that backs up against the woods. He lets me crash there sometimes, and I was sitting on this busted-up lawn chair, just kind of chilling. Looking up at the stars, you know? The sky was super clear, and everything was really quiet. Too quiet, actually, now that I think about it. There weren't any crickets, no wind, no nothing. Just silence. I lit up a joint, took a deep pull, and that's when I felt it. Feeling like you're being watched. Do you ever get that? Like a pressure in the air pushing down on you, making your skin itch. My buzz vanished instantly. My brain was screaming at me to get up, to go inside, to not look around, but I did. Of course I did. At first I didn't see anything, just trees, shadows, the old rusted swing set that my friend's kid never ever used. But then I noticed the red light. There was 2 of them, actually. Big and glowing, just kind of floating there in the dark. Maybe like 20 feet away. They weren't flickering like a plane or a street light. They weren't reflections. They were just there. They looked like eyes, almost. And they were looking right at me. When I say I froze, I mean I completely locked up. My breath felt like it was, sticking in my throat. I told myself it was just some animal, maybe an owl or a deer. But no. No animal's eyes shine like that. No animal watches you, like it understands you. And then it moved. Stepped forward just enough for the light to hit it. I swear to God, I wish I had never seen it. It was huge. Like taller than the swing set. And hunched over. The body was dark, almost blending into the night. I could see the shape of it. Long, wiry limbs. Wings, man. Big-ass folded wings. The legs just weird. Bent backwards like a bird's, but the worst part was its face. Can't even describe it right. Wasn't fully human, but it wasn't fully not. The eyes were massive, blown like coals, sunken into this stretched, almost beak-like face. Its mouth, if it even had one, was just this shadowed slit. But it was the way it was looking at me that messed me up the most. Like it knew me. Like it had been waiting for me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Then, as if it knew I wasn't gonna run, it took another step. And that's when the smell hit me. Like rotten eggs and something else. Something sweet and sick. Like meat left out in the sun too long. My stomach twisted. My hands went numb. I wanted to scream, but my throat wouldn't work. And then it smiled at me. I swear to you, I don't know how, but I know it smiled. I felt it like a whisper in my skull, curling around my thoughts. The air felt electric, thick and charged. And in my head, I heard a sound. Not a voice, not words, just a sound. Like wings flapping, like static in my ears. And then all at once it was gone. The weight in the air had lifted. The smell just faded away. The red eyes blinked out like someone snuffing out a candle. I shot up so fast I actually nearly tripped over myself. Ran inside, locked the door, and didn't sleep a down second. The whole night I sat there shaking, expecting to hear scratching at the window or tapping at the door. But nothing came. The next morning morning, I went outside half convinced I'd hallucinated the whole thing. But there, in the dirt by my chair, were footprints. Long, strange clawed prints. Too big for any bird. Too inhuman for anything else.